Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how you can update your A7S III with the new S-Cinetone profile that comes in the version 2.0, and this is going to be a tutorial on how to do it step by step. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This way you won't miss any other video like this one. So let's get started. Okay, we are going to start with the update. It's really easy. We're going to go to the Sony website where we're going to download the software that includes the firmware for the update to the camera. You have to connect your Sony A7S III to your computer to be able to do this update. So everything that I'm going to be using is going to be linked in the description below. So you can just go to the description and download them. I'm in Windows, so I'm going to be using the Windows firmware update. And you can also do it on Mac, but specifically you cannot do it in your last Mac OS, that is the Big Sur Mac OS, because this app is not still supported by Mac OS Big Sur. So keep that in mind, that if you're in a Mac and you have Big Sur, you cannot do this update. You have to do it in Windows or on Catalina Mac OS software. Now I'm going to proceed and click the Windows link. That will open the link for where you can download it. Is up here. Also, if you don't know, the model number of your A7S III is the ILCE 7SM3, and we're going to download the firmware update version 2. So how are we going to know what version we are on? Now we're going to go into our camera. We're going to hit the menu button. That's going to bring out our menu, and we're going to scroll down into the last tab. Here on the last tab, you can see on the top left, it says setup. Now we're going to go to the right, and we're going to keep scrolling down until we're going to see setup option. Once we are in setup option, we're going to scroll again to the right, and we're going to see the version. My camera is right now on version 1.02. And we're going to update to version 2.0. That is the one that adds the S-Cinetone profile in our A7S III. Also, with this new firmware update version 2.0, not only brings the S-Cinetone profile, but also fix and improve some things like the steady shot and the SQ frame rate, and also fix some other bugs, but you can go ahead and read the notes later on. Also, if you scroll down on this page, you can find the steps on how to do this update. Now our next step is to make sure that our battery is at least 75% to make sure that we don't run out of power when we're doing this update. So if we look at our camera and we look on the top right, you can see that my camera is at least 98%. So we're good to go and we are ready to do the update. Okay, we know our version. We have enough power in our battery on the A7S III to be able to do the full update without having any issues of running out of power. We're gonna go ahead and download our software. I'm gonna click on the download. You're gonna see there's a user agreement. You're gonna hit download. Now on the next page, you're gonna get a few tabs like they want you to sign in to do the download. You can create an account, but if you look down here on the bottom, it says download without creating an account. So I'm gonna hit this for now. I already have an account, but I'm just gonna download it. Now I'm going to download it to my desktop, hit save, and once it finishes the download, we're going to proceed and continue the update. Okay, we already have downloaded our updated software, and we're going to go and double click the updater. By the way, you will need a USB-C or to USB-A or USB-C to USB-C cable to be able to connect to your computer. If you need one, I will have my affiliate links below where you can find them. Now the software updater has opened and it runs you step by step on what you have to do, and this is how the video is going to proceed on. I'm going to run you through all those steps in this video. So the first thing it wants you to do is turn on your camera. Once you have turned on your camera, we're going to go into our camera menu. We're going to go into the menu and we're going to scroll all the way down into our setup tab. Once we are in our setup tab, we're going to go to the right and we're going to scroll to option 10. That is the USB option. Once we're in the USB option, we're going to go to the right and we're going to select USB connection. By default, it should be set up on auto, but we're gonna click and select mass storage. Once we have selected mass storage, we're gonna proceed and connect our USB-C to the camera and to the computer. As you can see, once we have connected our USB-C to our camera, it's gonna show up the PM home, or this is kind of like the information of the camera that has been detected in our PC. And we're gonna proceed and click next. Once we click next, it's gonna proceed and check what version we are on. And as you can remember, when we check our version, it was in 1.02, and we're gonna update into version 2.0. So we're gonna click next, and this gonna do a process automatically in our camera to reset it and update the software. The update process will take probably around 10 minutes, so you can set your camera and leave it while it's updating. Once it has finished, the camera will reboot itself. It's gonna go back to the first screen that you saw when you connected the USB-C. Now we're just gonna close the app by hitting finish, and then we're just gonna disconnect the USB-C. Now there's some cameras that might show a message once it gets rebooted, and this message says recovering data, please wait. Just leave it as it is, don't touch it, let it finish, and once it finishes, it should go back into the menu. Now, if the camera after the message disappears doesn't show the menu, or if your camera just stays on a black screen, just turn it off and turn it on, and we're just gonna go into the menu to check our version. Now that we're done with our process, let's go into the menu of the camera. You're gonna go to menu, and if you're in your last app, that means that you're already on the setup. So you just go back and hit a setup option, or if you're all the way up at the beginning of the menu, just go down, setup, right, all the way down, tap the number 12, setup options, we go to the right, and we're gonna go into version. And as you see, we have successfully updated our A7S3 to version 2. Now, to make sure that we actually have the S-Cinetone profile added to our camera, we're just gonna click OK. We're gonna go back, and we're just gonna go to exposure and color. We're gonna go to the right, and we're gonna go down to where it says color tone. We're gonna go to the right, and we're gonna go into picture profile, and as you see, we got picture profile 11. Picture profile 11 is S-Cinetone. So congratulations, you have successfully updated your A7S3. Well guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe to the channel, and if you want to see more videos in tech or any other tutorials, make sure to check the playlist that is right here on my right.